Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and I forgot to put on my bracelet. It's been a heck of a morning. Just trying to wake up, that's all. Nothing bad has happened, it's just difficult to wake up. And as you see, down here in my pocket, I have a little boogle, a little booga booga boogle. I don't know why I call her booga booga boogle, but she is, oh, I'm sorry. She's getting startled because I'm breathing on her. With all of her whiskers, their sensory area on their faces. Hi, little one. How you doing? You're a sweetheart. You know that? I bet you're terrified of being so close to what you can identify as an oral cavity. Because as she knows, genetic history, genetic memory has taught her that if she sees an oral cavity, well, she's of the species that will soon be stuffed into it and chewed up and eaten. So she has a fear of oral cavities, and I don't blame her, but she's a cutie. Oh, she's gonna eat my eye now. She is an absolute sweetheart, though she's cruel and vicious, savage. She bites when irritated or mad, or when it's Thursday. I mean, it's, who can tell? She's a hamster. So I'm gonna put her back in her cage now because she's gonna wanna go back. Yeah, I mean, she's up on just a hand now. Hi. And that's not enough space to run around it. There you go, little one. I dug up her house. I had to. It was too deeply buried, and it was wedged up against her water bottle. So she wouldn't have been able to get to it. So now she's going, you know, this smells like my house because her nest is now out in the open and tore up. And the house that she normally lives in is moved 6 or 7 inches off to the side. Hey, hey, no, give that to me. I hadn't realized she'd gotten hold of this. A piece of plastic fell in there. And right now, as you can see, she got an edge of it, chewed off the corner. She was busy right now. She had pulled it up out of the ruins of her nest and had grabbed it in her teeth and was moving it to get it inside of the house. Something about this she likes, and so she wanted to keep it. But it's just, I think this is like a piece of plastic off of a plastic silverware box. So I'm not sure how that got in there. Kind of unpleasant. Good thing I found it. Good thing I noticed that she was wanting to keep that, because that ain't good for hamsters to keep. A little bit of contraband. How did she smuggle it in there? She must have someone on the outside sending her things. No, obviously something just fell in there when I had it on the other side of the room, and luckily I caught it. I've had things fall into hamster cages. Usually I find it immediately. Like I dropped in a CD of Drivers yesterday into Mama Squeak's cage. And I was like, that's not right, because it's a big shiny reflective disc in the cage with her. Not good. Not good. I got dental adhesive that's just trying to work itself around, and it's a mess. I gotta glue my lower plate in because it just will not stay no matter what. I just have to move my mouth in the slightest and the lower plate flops loose. So if I don't glue it in, I have to really talk weird trying to keep the lower plate down with my tongue and my lips. It's unpleasant. I wish I had my real teeth. I wish I'd had better genetic heritage for teeth. I took care of my teeth as best I could. Ugh. Bloody dental adhesive. Ugh. But anyway, I took care of my teeth as best I could. I brushed every single day. I flossed. I did everything I was supposed to. I even used that various types of mouthwash that's not for your breath, but for your teeth. And I still had my teeth out by the time I was like, what, 52, 53? Now, I kept my teeth a lot longer than my parents did. My mother had dentures by the time she was in her mid-20s. Now that, not really fair. If you're female and you get pregnant, your teeth can fall out. Just one of those things that happens. If you get pregnant, your teeth can all fall out. Something that you gotta watch for. It's weird, it's unpleasant, and that's what happened to my mother when she was pregnant with either what was going to be an older brother, but turned out to be a miscarriage instead, or it could have been from my pregnancy. Who knows? But her teeth fell out because she got pregnant. You gotta love that. That's another reason I'm kind of glad I'm male. I don't have to worry about my teeth falling out just because, like, well, for any reason. I mean, they fell out anyway, but that was poor genetics. And where I grew up in Bellingham, Washington, very, very poor area for teeth. Not a lot of minerals in the water, and I do not believe they used fluoride in the water, which you really should. And so my teeth were awful. And then I have an underbite. I can't remember. It's when my lower jaw juts forward. So your upper teeth are supposed to be like this, and then your lower teeth slide like this on the underside. My lower jaw, through the decades, for whatever reason, has slowly been pushing forward. And so my teeth, which were supposed to go like this, you know, you can't hear a thing, started scraping and then started banging. So first, my upper teeth got just rubbed paper thin and paper sharp. Paper sharp? Razor sharp. I was cutting my lips up all the time. A little bit of pressure and I bled because they were just razor sharp and paper thin. You could see through them. And then after a while, bam, 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 when they were just little nubs, my lower teeth moved forward enough that it was doing this. Because this is my upper gums, of course. These are my lower gums. I can't even chew food now without my dentures. I can't gum stuff because my gums don't meet. My upper gum is here, my lower jaw comes up. So my gums just keep going up and nothing ever meets. It just strains and hurts. So I can't even chew things without my dentures. My father, genetic father, he had dentures by the time he was in his 20s. So both my parents lost their teeth by the time they were in their mid-20s. Not their fault in that, you know, my mother didn't say, hey, let's have my teeth fall out. And my genetic father didn't say, you know what, let's just not take care of my teeth. No, in both cases, it was their genetics and the area they grew up in. And then with my genetics and the area I grew up in with low mineral water, no fluoride, oh well. I can eat, which is good, I just can't taste anything. Because, weirdly enough, my taste buds apparently are like not on my tongue. I can't taste anything right now. I mean, I can taste a tiny bit. And I've explained this before, but for the occasional new people, and just to rant about it again because it's irritating, my taste buds apparently are on the roof of my mouth and on my gum line. And I know they're not actually there. It's just that when I have my dentures in and my gum lines and the roof of my mouth are covered, I can't taste a thing. I cannot taste a thing. I can take something like a glass of strawberry milk and drink it. I get the sensation of cold. I get the feeling of wet. I get a faint taste of sweet. And I can go like, that's strawberries? Whereas I take these out and then drink it, it's like, oh my God, that's too sweet. Oh my God, that's overpowering. And so I just pop these in, cover up my gum lines, and bang! Everything that I eat tastes like styrofoam. Everything I drink tastes like boiled water. Take these out, I can taste. Oh my God, I can taste stuff, and I can't chew a single bloody thing. If I'm going to eat anything without my dentures, it has to be something that I can mash against the roof of my mouth with my tongue, like peas. So, if I'm going to taste anything, I can't eat, and if I want to eat, I can't taste anything. And then add that to my, still, I am anorexic, combined with not having any money. I just recently got back on food stamps, less than $100 a month, which helps. But at the same time, that's not much. $100 does not buy much food, and I have been losing weight again. My weight was going between 200 and 205, a nice healthy weight. Yeah, I'm down to 190 because I don't have any food in the house. So I don't eat, and I've lost 15 pounds. I can't afford to lose a whole lot of weight. I mean, I went down to 160 when I lost half my body mass, and I looked literally like a concentration camp survivor. I was gaunt. My face was sunk in. I was unhealthy looking. Go back and check my early videos. After I get sick. I got really, really sick the joint in here when I was getting my teeth out. It must have gotten an abscess in here because my lymph nodes under here were like big as marbles and hard as marbles underneath here. And I could barely move my jaw, and anything I ate, because it hurt so bad, and anything that I ate, I tended to puke up, even water. So I went from, after the death of my wife, I had ballooned up to 325 pounds. At the end of this illness, I was down to 160. I lost over half of my body weight because I couldn't eat. And now, at 190, now I'm only 30 pounds above that. I don't have a whole lot of margin. And of course, like I say, with no food, I can either, when I get money, I can either bulk up on junk that has a lot of calories so that it can I can hopefully build up a little bit of mass. Or I can eat healthy, a very tiny bit of it, and then it gets flushed out of my system quickly and I'm out of food again. What a choice to make. So I do the best I can with how I can eat and how I can chew, and my gums are incredibly sensitive, insanely sensitive. If I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with these dentures in, my gums hurt because I'm chewing with my gums on the inside of these plastic things. And I have insanely delicate skin. I mean, my nose is breaking down because of my mask. I got these marks across my forehead and underneath here across my neck and across here because of having used my sleep mask. My skin breaks down and it takes all day to heal. I have insanely delicate skin. When I wear glasses, I have to have the lightest possible plastic frames and the lightest possible, least metal possible. Well, frames is the metal ones that are the least possible stuff, and the lenses have to be the lightest possible plastic. Sorry I got that messed up. Because otherwise the skin on my nose breaks down and behind my ears break down, and then I can't wear them. It's like anything more than an ounce or two. It's not that bad. But they've got to be super light or my skin just breaks down. It's awful. Life is life. There was something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah, here I am sounding all cheerful. It's denial. It's armor. I do have my mask up, which is not always good because of course my father, it's not even been a month since my mother died and he's in the hospital because he's had another stroke. He's gone to the rehab section, but he's got some blockage and some stuff deep in his central brain. He can't feel his left side. I don't know if he can use it. He's going to rehab, he must. Hopefully he's just numb, but still able to use things. Because here, after I severed my nerve in here, this arm, because remember, 3 years ago, this arm was dead, completely paralyzed. I severed my radial nerve in my arm by abrading it, by falling asleep against the arms of chairs. It was severed. My hand was dead, paralyzed. All I could do was bring in the fingers a little bit like that, and the thumb a little bit like that. That was it. Over a year and some, it was dead. It just hung here. So I was trying to run a channel and play games with a dead hand. Talk about anxiety. And it still doesn't work right or feel right. So I hope he just has that and can still use it, just can't feel it. But he's coming up on 90, and while he's, moderately in good health, he's in the hospital for a stroke. He's had one before. He's had heart surgery and a heart attack. So armor and masks are useful. They help you survive in the world with everybody else. But you can't just keep them up and you can't use them to hide behind. Even though that's what I'm doing right now. But in time, I'm going to be lowering the shields back down, and that'll be good. It's just painful. I mean, I used to call my mother whenever I had problems. And now, I'm alone. My wife died, my mother died, my father's on his way out. It just means I'm busy moving up there into the forefront of the next set of people to start kicking off. Mortality. I wear an 80-pound bodysuit of sadness and mortality at all times. It's very difficult to take off. I'm trying my best though. Now though, what I'm doing, because I forgot to do it beforehand, of course, is I'm opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. My sincere apologies, I did not do that before. My sincere apologies as well for, number one, having the light reflect out of my monitor onto my face so much, making me shine like I've rubbed cooking oil all over my skin. And number two, for showing up and reflecting off of this thing here. My sincere apologies. I try to make it so it's easy to read and easy to see, but with the Chrome up, you can't. But I've opened up 24 hours. I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people. If I mispronounce a username, my sincere apologies. I'm not reading the comments now. I'm going to read them afterward. Right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. Thank you for having left one. So number one, we have only one way. Greatly appreciated. Ice Damon. Thumbs up and thank you. Maggie Garner, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and good to see you. Avon Burkar, thank you very, very much. I hope I pronounced that correctly. SAD, thank you very much. And looks like a little emoji face, then 21, thank you very, very much. Isabel Christina C, thank you. Disinfectant, son of a gun, and thank you very much. Juan Rodriguez, greatly appreciated. Carolina, thank you very, very much. Sandy S, thumbs up. And then there is Adam Morris, greatly appreciated. Chiba, thank you very, very much. Gaming with Purge Anarchy, thank you very, very much. Naman Riaz, sure hope I'm close, and thank you. Me Gusta, son of a gun. And Chari, thank you very, very much. Mime, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. And Anthony Ornelas, greatly appreciated. Snoochie Boochie, oh, that must be like, from Silent Bob, you know, snooches to the booches, bitches, and stuff like that. And Shine Beauty Movement, greatly appreciated. Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Always good to see you in the comments. Thumbs up and thank you. And then we have Miguel Soriano. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very much. Caristech, thumbs up and thank you. And then last but not least, Anima Vestra, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you. It is a good thing. It gets me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated very much. As stated, I have not had a good life. I mean, it started with the physical and sexual abuse, and the sexual abuse is one of the reasons I started drinking and became an active alcoholic before I was 10 years old. I've had a pretty bad life. Moments of joy. I mean, nothing is always bad. I mean, it's just on the whole, I mean, 90% of my life is something I would not have wished on my worst enemy. 10% of it has been wonderful. Hey, I was married to my wife for 12 years. Even though she died in front of my eyes and then died in my living room, at the end of that, after spending 10 years dying in front of me, yeah. I mean, in her case, that was much worse. She's dead now. At least I'm alive. If you could check out my links, I got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign to become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Thank you very much. However, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. I would understand if you don't want to. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, the day I die. I hope to be making YouTube videos until the day I die. In fact, if I can, if possible, I plan on live streaming from my deathbed. So, thumbs up on that. Well, I got about 45 seconds left to make this to 20 minutes. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get a reaction video done today. I don't know what happened to my reaction yesterday. I did a Melanie Martinez video. I hit record on my recorder. It recorded my video. I hit stop. It stopped. And then when I went and looked for the video, it didn't exist. It was gone. So I have no idea what happened. Very irritating. So hopefully I'll get that reaction in today. But you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So remember, keep smiling, and please just stay alive one more day for me, if no one else.